In 1909, a body was found in a bathtub, and it initially was thought it was a drowning. Come to find out that the Black sisters may have been behind it. And that is actually the premise of a small part of a feature film made by local filmmaker Rick Maitri. He told us more about it, and it will definitely pull you in.
Yes, would you connect me to the East Orange Police Department, please? Hello, yes, there's been an accident. Is there a coroner available?
She has just come out of the bathroom, huffing and puffing. Her niece is dead in the tub, and we don't know if she has actually killed the niece or what has caused her death at this point.
And let's talk about this because you originally wanted to do a documentary about this story. This is a real life story, a real life murder mystery. Tell me what makes these folks so interesting, and you started a feature film about it.
The three sisters involved. Virginia is the main character. There are three sisters. There's Mary, who's the middle sister, Virginia, who's the youngest sister, and Caroline, who's the oldest sister. They're quite legendary in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Christiansburg, and of course New Jersey, where the murder actually took place, or death. We're going to say it's a murder. They're legendary because they always dressed in black, wore veils, and there was a lot of questionable activity at the colleges, so-called rituals and things that people had witnessed. They would go to cemeteries, and some said that they would dance in the cemeteries. That's not a part of this film, but that's a little strange background there.
Wow. And unfortunately, people kind of dropped like flies around them, right?
Yeah. There were several unusual deaths, inexplicable deaths, or deaths attributed to natural causes or circumstances after accidents. And there always seemed to be a good amount of life insurance involved.
And speaking of which, it's still pretty much a mystery, isn't it?
It is very much a mystery. We don't really know if Virginia Wardlaw killed her niece or exactly how she died. The cause of death was ruled drowning in a tub that was half full. But Osie, the victim, she did have traces of morphine in her system.
And Virginia herself was quite the educated woman. Tell me more about that, because this is all just such a soap opera of the time.
Yes, Virginia was very well educated. She was a charter graduate of Wellesley College. Her main studies were at Wesleyan College in Macon, Georgia. She was actually recruited from Price's College for Young Ladies in Nashville by a banker in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, to come and revive Soule College. And so she became president of Soule College. And then from Soule College, they came to Christiansburg, where her aunt actually owned the school for a time. And they actually inherited Montgomery Female College from her aunt, from their aunt.
And let's talk more about this film, which we've just gotten a taste of it. And you are a film student, and you did an amazing job. Are you hoping to create a full-length feature out of this?
Absolutely. When I started, I wanted to do a documentary. And my creative coach, Olaf de Fleur, he's a writer-director from Iceland, has several IMDb credits. He encouraged me to forego the documentary for a feature film, but I did not have the confidence nor any inclination to write a feature film. But once I started on the story, I said, this is so fascinating. And the more research I did and understood the people involved, I said, it's a story that has to be told. And I think from a different point of view, rather than what people think they know about the whole story, give them a different perspective.
And when you saw Suzanne's reel, you knew she was the one. Does that mean she's kind of crazy?
I could tell that she was adept at drama as well as humor. Of course, there's really no humor in I, Miss Virginia, this film. When she agreed to be a part of this, I was like, oh, thank goodness. You know, I can't believe I have a professional actress, especially one of her caliber. to participate in this project.
And as time goes by and you work toward creating a feature film, where can folks find you if they want to become involved or just want to see how you're doing?
Well, although the website is unpopulated at this moment, the domain name is imissvirginiamovie.com.
And after the break, we talk to lead actress Suzanne Jennings about making I Miss Virginia.